Hello and a warm welcome to Federal Special Program Capital Beat. National Democratic Alliance and NDA released a joint manifesto for the upcoming Bihar Assembly elections today. This was a 69-page manifesto which details 25 promises by the NDA bloc. Now, the manifesto was released in the presence of all the senior leaders of the alliance. Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, Samrat Chaudhary, briefing the media about the manifesto, and he said that the NDA has promised to give 1 crore plus government jobs and employment. It will also conduct a skills census, create skill based employment, and establish Bihar as a global learning center with mega learning centers in every district. Now, in fact, BJP President JP Nadda questioned the values and upbringings of the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi for his remarks on Prime Minister Narendra Modi in connection with the Chhath festival. This is all what he said later. But the most outstanding feature of today's manifesto release was how quickly Nitish Kumar and all the senior leaders who were present at the manifesto launch, they left without taking any questions. And Samrat Chaudhary was actually left to answer all the questions. He briefed the media about the manifesto. But the big question is that why did Nitish Kumar leave in a hurry? There's a lot of comments on the social media where people are saying that apparently he was scared that people would ask him for the report card. So these are the kind of political reactions which are coming in. But to talk about the finer points of this particular manifesto, I'll just give you a little lowdown from 1 crore government jobs to turning 1 crore women into Lakhpati Didis. Then the manifesto also focuses on building 7 expressways, modernizing 3,600 kilometers of rail tracks, establishing 4 international airports in Patna, Darbhanga, Purnia, and Bhagalpur, along with metro rail networks in 4 major cities. Plans also include 10 new industrial parks per district, 100 MSME hubs, and over 50,000 cottage enterprises. For the farming community, the NDA has announced the Karpuri Thakur Kisan Samman Nidhi, under which each farmer will receive an additional 3,000 annually, increasing the total assistance to 9,000 per farmer. Fishermen will also see their assistance doubled to 9,000. Now, the manifesto pledges 1 lakh crore investment in agriculture, infrastructure, and guarantees minimum support price for all the crops. However, the announcement immediately triggered a sharp criticism from the Congress, questioned Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's low key role at the launch, and called the document a string of lies. So, how will you decode NDA's manifesto? Joining me this evening is Ashok Mishra, senior journalist and political commentator. Thank you so much for joining. We have Faizan Ahmed, senior journalist and political commentator. Thank you so much for joining. And I'll begin with Faizan today. Faizan, how would you decode manifesto? But before I come to the manifesto, the biggest question, the biggest political question, why didn't Nitish Kumar and several other senior leaders who were present stay back for taking the questions from the media?
Yes, the very apparent reason that BJP President JP Nadda and Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and all other leaders left the venue without taking any question was that they knew that the most important and imminent question coming from the media would be, who is your chief ministerial face? That was the main question to be asked by the reporters, and they wanted this question to be asked in presence of the most senior leader of the BJP, that is BJP President, as well as Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. You see, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has not faced media not only for months, I will say for years. Once a very media friendly person who would hold press conference for almost every week without fail, has not going before the media for almost 2-3 years. So that was the main reason that they did not want to answer this question, because they did not have this answer themselves. Neither Nadda was going to say about the chief minister's face, nor the Nitish Kumar has any answer to tell whether he is or he is not, whatever be. So that is my assumption, that this was the reason that these
No,
leaders
but,
left the press
no,
conference.
forget Nitish Kumar. Nitish Kumar might have shied away, or if he's not interested in talking to the media at all. But what about other senior leaders? Chirag Paswan, JP Nadda, they keep talking every day. Why not today, Faizan?
Not Nadda, not Nadda. Nadda has not spoken on this issue. Although Chirag has spoken, Samrat Chaudhary has also spoken, and they speak, whether it is Jitarna Manjhi or Kushwaha, they also speak, but not Nadda. Nadda has not spoken clearly on this issue, and that is why, that is the reason he did not want to speak on this issue today, because they knew that if they will stay there for a minute, then the media will ask this question, and they have to answer this question, because they, number one, they did not have the question, I mean the answer of this question, and secondly, they did not want to deviate from this, the points of the manifesto.
Yes, but BJP might not have wanted to deviate the topic. Ashok, coming to you, I was looking at the reactions coming from Congress. Congress has claimed that NDA did not allow Chief Minister Nitish Kumar to speak at the release of the manifesto, and saying that it was an insult to the people of Bihar. In fact, Ashok Gehlot claimed that NDA's manifesto release program lasted only 26 seconds, and poor Nitish Kumar wasn't allowed to speak. And he also questioned why Deputy Chief Minister Samrat Chaudhary spoke about the manifesto and not CM Nitish Kumar. Now, is this something which is really uh, is actually getting viral, and does this political narrative really have attraction today on the day of the NDA manifesto release?
Well, Niti, in fact, my information says that
Okay. Ashok's, yes, okay. So I'll bring the same question to you, Faizan, if you may answer. That Ashok Gehlot says that this is an insult to the people of Bihar. The press conference lasted just for 26 seconds. What would you really say to that? How Congress has
Well,
reacted?
yeah, okay. Congress got the chance to criticize Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and the NDA, but the issue is that, I will say, Mahagathbandhan or Grand Alliance has taken a lead in this case. I mean, the release of the manifesto. They released their manifesto on 28th of this month. So 3 days back, they, and their focus was on this one government job in each family. And similarly, in this NDA manifesto, there is promise to give jobs to 1 crore people in 5 years. So almost the same, on they working on the same line. They will give. I mean, Mahagathbandhan will give jobs to almost 2.5 crore people, and he has promised. NDA has promised 1 crore people. So that is. I mean, the main focus of their manifesto is, apart from other, one more.
Do you
Uh,
feel, Faizan, do you feel,
yeah,
in fact, Ashok is back, so I may ask this
yeah,
question, Ashok, that
yeah, yeah.
I think in terms of the employment generation, have both NDA and the Grand Alliance, have they balanced it out by whatever they have offered?
uh, actually, it was, there was some disturbance. I will like to continue with the question you had earlier asked me. In fact, my information says that Nitish Kumar was not, ready to come to this joint press conference for the release of the NDA manifesto, and he
Okay,
was pressured, and then he uh, came for nearly 30 seconds. 26 seconds he stayed on the
26
stage. There
seconds,
was a
yes.
photo session, and he left the place. He left the place in half. Question is, the biggest question is, apart from what they have promised in the NDA manifesto, like defense and defense sector manufacturing unit, semiconductor manufacturing units, revival of the industrial parks in Bihar, additional industrial setups in Bihar in every district. So these are the issues. In fact, industry part of any Bihar is very important, and there were talks that when Amit Shah had said that there is no land available in Bihar, so the opposition has questioned Rahul Gandhi, and the entire opposition attacked it, criticized it, saying that if Bihar government can give 1,050 acres land to an industrialist, Adani ji, then in 1 rupee, uh, why it is not giving land to other industrial houses for setting up industrial units. The question is, there are hundreds of
I may
industrial
ask you, Ashok.
units in Bihar.
Ashok, I just want to ask you the bit on Nitish Kumar. You said that he was pressured into coming into for the press conference. Who pressured him
I'm
actually?
coming to that.
Yes.
I am coming to that. So he was pressured, and then he came to the. In fact, the biggest question about concerning Nitish Kumar is he has not yet been announced the chief ministerial candidate. It was expected that the NDA at its joint press conference during the release of the joint manifesto, NDA manifesto, they will. This has been the practice in the past. Also, they will announce the name of Chief Nitish Kumar as the chief ministerial candidate in 2025, but it was not done, and it was informed. So last moment, they went to Nitish Kumar's house, one of the senior leaders, and then he was asked just to be present there so that the NDA uh, manifesto is released. In fact, Nitish Kumar uh, is about to leave in the afternoon. He was about to leave in the afternoon. I am not sure whether he left for political campaigning or not, but then he was about to leave. So that is the question, which is still very relevant in the political circles in Bihar. In fact, that uh, it is people say that at Tarapur, where Samrat Chaudhary is contesting the elections, Amit Shah, he said categorically that Mr. Samrat Chaudhary will be given something very big by the Prime Minister. So this something big about I mean, this Samrat Chaudhary has created a buzz in the political circuit. What does it mean? People say if Samrat Chaudhary will be given something big after the elections, then what will Nitish Kumar do? And what will Janata Dal U leaders do? It means it has sent across a signal, a clear-cut message that BJP has some ulterior motives, some other plans. If NDA comes to power, in that case, the largest vote bank lies with the Nitish Kumar, as we have discussed earlier. And by getting the votes of Nitish Kumar, BJP's plan, which the NDA, other constituents of the NDA are saying, that by declaring the name of, by indirectly saying that something big will be done for Samrat Chaudhary, they are neglecting Mr. Nitish Kumar, and they want the vote of Nitish Kumar, but they the don't want Nitish Kumar to become the next chief minister. So that is the political crisis that is there in Bihar.
Okay. Uh, okay. Ashok is again his signal is disconnected. Faizan, you'll have to sit a little. Just push yourself a little further back because your face gets cut, Faizan. If you can just sit a little back. Yeah. Okay, so I'll come to the NDA manifesto now. Ashok, just ensure that you are in the Wi-Fi zone because you're getting disconnected in the middle of the live. Just ensure that you're connected
Yeah,
to the
this
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, because of the cloudy weather, I think this Wi-Fi is disturbed. I am in the Wi-Fi zone, but it is
Okay, okay,
disturbed. Anyway,
okay,
let's
okay.
see
Yeah, yeah. So
how long can I continue on it.
right. Okay. So I'll come to the promises made today. And Faizan, I'll come to you now. 1 crore government jobs and employment opportunities, mega skill centers in every district to train youth for global industries, sports city and centers of excellence for sports development, 10 new industrial parks. There are lots of promises which are made. Lakhpati Didis, all those. Does it look like a jumla? Does it look doable? Because people at the end of so many years will ask that what have you done for so many years? And it seems that they have not done anything much, anything substantive. So what do these promises at the end of the day mean for the people of Bihar? Faizan.
Yes, you are right. And you see, like uh, Grand Alliance manifesto, some points in NDA manifesto are also not seems to be very practical and possible. Like uh, the particularly the industrialization aspect. They have promised factories in each district, I mean in all the 38 districts, and this industrial parks and all these things. Apart from that, they have also promised free education to poor children from KG to PG. I mean from kindergarten to
Yes.
postgraduate, free education, which has never been in Bihar. You see, free education. I can guess it is in the middle of primary level, but not on the higher education. It is not free. Anyway, they have promised a model school and residential schools, and in each district. That is also seems to be quite very difficult job. Then they have promised one more very important announcement the manifesto has made is uh, constitution of a panel under a retired Supreme Court judge to study the socio-economic condition of the small caste groups. Small caste groups, they have identified some caste groups like Tati, Nishad, Kevat, Malla, Teli, Lohar, etc. So these are the EBC caste, which are not in big number, and they do not have their own any organization or any political, they don't have any political existence also. So they have promised to make a panel for their growth and their development. So this is a kind of uh, I will say counter the propaganda of Mahagathbandhan about this Nishad and Mallah. That is, they after projecting Mr. Uh, Manjhi, Manji as Deputy Chief Minister. So that is a counter of that move. I think uh, other issues like uh, five guarantees, five guarantees to poor people. They have promised free ration, 125 unit of power. I can't understand why they are again making this promise. They have already given this 125 unit of power to everybody, not only just poor, everybody. Still they have made it a point in this case. Free medical treatment up to rupees 5 lakh. This is a big announcement. And as you also mentioned, the metro rail services to Gaya, Darbhanga, Bhagalpur, apart from Patna, from where it has already started. These are the major some promises made in uh, apart from 1 crore Lakhpati Didis. The I mean the focus of NDA government, particularly the Nitish Kumar had government, had been the empowerment of women, and because women are traditionally for the last 15 years or so, they are core voter of very staunch supporters of Nitish Kumar and their voter. So they have not they have uh, I mean, the NDA has made it a point to make 1 crore Lakhpati Didis. Uh, that will bring a major change if it is implemented in that. Uh,
If it is being
I mean,
implemented,
that will bring a total women empowerment high. Yeah, please go ahead.
no, I'm
Yeah,
saying
Nilu.
if it is implemented, then it could probably be a big step. But I'll come to you, Ashok. How do you see the NDA manifesto in comparison to the Grand Alliance manifesto, which was released 3, 4 days ago? How do you see when you have to make a comparison? Obviously, BJP tries and projects it as a master stroke, some kind of a game changer. Do you see the NDA manifesto? Can you call it a game changer of sorts, whether it is the women voters or the farmers or the empowerment of other sections of the society?
No, we can't. The NDA has already. The NDA has released the manifesto just to give a fresh look to whatever they have done or promised in the past. It's fine. It's a game. It can't. We can't call it a game changer, but it's a repackaging of all the promises they have made in the past, announcement they have made in the past, or they have worked on the manifesto vis-a-vis what the Mahagathbandhan had issued. The question of I was talking about the industrial units in Bihar. We had industrial units in Sasaram, which is lying closed. We have so many hundreds of industrial parks, industrial areas in Bihar. They are not at all functional. Some of them are functional. The Hajipur is functioning. We had a major thriving industrial area in Fatwa. They have the Nitish Kumar, when Nitish Kumar came to power, he had invited a big industrial house for a cycle project. He had invited for a scooter and two-wheeler project, but it's now lying closed, and it has turned out to be a go down of the industrial houses. So far, couple of years ago, the status was like this. In I will talk about the industrial area of Begusaray and Barauni and Mokama, where there was a political killing last evening. So the Mokama was one of the industrial hub of Bihar. Begusarai was one of the industrial hub of Bihar. Begusarai, we have oil refinery. We have the fertilizer of Begusarai, the fertilizer company, the IFCO. It was closed, but later on it was revived by the efforts of Mr. Ramvilas Paswan. It is thriving, but the manufacturing it's now continuing. The Mokama, all the industries of Mokama, the liquor factory, the other Bata factory, they are lying closed. There is no effort to revive them. And instead, the criminals have taken over the Mokama constituency and the area. And now people talk about two uh, Mahabalis of the criminals. They don't talk about the industrial belt which Mokama used to have earlier. In fact, Mokama used to was once uh, you can say the uh, industry, the river Ganga was used as the supply chain center for industrial products from Mokama. In that it be it agriculture products, be it industrial products like shoes, Bata, be it the liquor products in McDonald's factory in Mokama. But it's a bad name. If you talk about Mokama in Bihar, people will say the two criminals who are ruling the roost in that area, and the result was that there was a firing, there was a bad incident. I think for the first time after 2 decades, there was one political killing last evening. So the industrial areas are not thriving, they are not working the way it should have been. Of course, the Biharis want the manufacturing units in Bihar. Biharis want that industrial areas should be set up in Bihar. More industries should come to Bihar. More private industrial houses should come and set up their industry. I will tell you one thing here. It was Chief Minister Nitish Kumar who used to say that Bihar has we have land, but that land is basically an agricultural land, so we can't compromise on giving agricultural land to industrial houses. Now it's a change when the nearly 1,000 acre was given at the cost of 1 rupee to Mr. Adani and Adani Group. So
No,
that is
but
the
if
change.
you
That
look
is
at
the change.
Ashok, but if you look at the NDA manifesto in totality, what would you really say? Is it a Ghoshna Patra or it is a Jumla Patra? Does it have anything very promising for the people of Bihar so that they can look forward to? Is there any outstanding point in the NDA manifesto you think can click with the people? Ashok.
As far as the benefit of people of Bihar, if the way they have promised that they will set up the what do you call the semiconductor factories in the units in Bihar. They have said that we will set up defense units in defense manufacturing units in Bihar. If they go for it, if they these if they go for it, and if they succeed in setting up these units, then it's certainly going to benefit the Biharis, and the number of migration it will provide employment to the Biharis. because Biharis have all kind of talents we have, and so it will be beneficial for the. But the question is whether it is a. I think unless they set up and they do something, it remains the Jumla as it has been for we have seen in the past 20 years. So at the moment, dismissing it as a Jumla, I think it will be unjustified. But we'll have to wait. We'll have to see whether these units which have been promised today comes up in Bihar. They are set up and they start functioning properly. Uh,
Right.
One more thing I would like to tell you that there is as regards education, they have promised free education from KG to PG. I will like to I'll call it a repackaging of whatever the Nitish Kumar has done in Bihar. Nitish Kumar has announced free education for women up to PG, postgraduate level. School education in Bihar and the college education in Bihar is almost free for women. Only boys are supposed to. In some of areas, even boys are they are not supposed to pay fees. So it's a repackaging. Now they have announced for every student from. Now let's talk about the KG. KG means kindergarten. Kindergarten class one. Kindergarten is not the Bihar School Examination Board system, education system in Bihar. It is in the private schools. So last time when Nitish Kumar became the chief minister, he had promised that reservation will follow in private schools also. 25% reservation in private schools for the boys from the downtrodden community. But it has not been taken shape so far. Most of these schools don't entertain students, children from the weaker sections, because the fees are high. The government schools are not properly functioning. They have no teachers. We have been writing about, talking about the transfer of teachers from one place to another, the posting of teachers from one place to another, the lack of teachers, the scarcity and the paucity of teachers has remained the one of the most crucial issues in Bihar, and it concerns and it connects lakhs of people, lakhs of teachers. So these are the issues which the government will have to tackle if they PG to KG free education. By just saying that we will
Right.
free education from KG to PG, it's we will have to wait and watch. It at the moment it sounds a jumla because Nitish Kumar has already taken decisions. Part of it, he has already
Yes.
taken decisions and it's already in practice in Bihar. So we'll have to
Right.
wait. This case, this yeah.
All right. So, for the perspective of the viewers, some more promises which have been made in the in the NDA manifesto. Say, for example, international airports in Patna, Darbhanga, Purnia, Bhagalpur, and metro rail in 4 new cities. Development of Sita Marhi as a spiritual heritage city. Then medical city and medical colleges in every district, expressways and 3,600 kilometers of new rail tracks, 5,000 crore to upgrade key schools, 50 lakh new homes, free rations, and 125 units of free electricity. I'm just going pointer wise so that nothing is missed out. Free education for poor children and 45 midday meals, up to 10 lakh aid for EBC students, 2,000 monthly support for SC/ST students in higher education, residential schools for scheduled caste students in every division, then 9 lakh crore investment and pre-infrastructure, MSP guarantee for all crops, fish farmers aid double to 9,000, Kisan Samman Nidhi to rise from 6,000 to 9,000 annually, Mission Crorepati for women entrepreneurs, women employment scheme to support 22 lakh women and create 1 crore Lakhpati Didis, then chipsets, semiconductor and manufacturing parks to boost IT and technology sectors, 100 MSME parks and 50,000 new cottage industries, 10 new industrial parks and factories in every district, sports city and centers of excellence for sports development, then mega skill centers in every district to train youth for global industries, 1 crore government jobs and employment opportunity. That is, of course, the key announcement. Faizan, now I'll come to you towards the last. That in the past also NDA has made a lot of promises. If I may ask you the percentage of promises which have been fulfilled, what would you really say? Because people are disgruntled, people feel that NDA hasn't done anything. They've been asking for the report card. Even today, if you look at the social media, people are only commenting about that Nitish Kumar ran away from the press conference only because he knew that he would be asked for the report card of 20 years. So, what has been the percentage of the delivery of promises made by the NDA government?
As you asked earlier, I will say that this manifesto is a mix of Ghoshna and Jumla, both.
Okay.
So, as far as Chief Minister Nitish Kumar living in a hub without telling about his birthday, you see, I remember from 2006 up to 2018, Nitish Kumar had been releasing his report card every year. I mean, every year when he in November to mark the 1 year of his office. So up to from 2006 to 2018, he released the report card. But I don't know for the last 5 years why he is shying away from releasing the report card. But anyway, as you asked the uh, promises made earlier and how much of them were fulfilled, I will say, you see, quite a good number of promises were fulfilled, if not fully, partially, at least in the uh, infrastructure sector. At least in infrastructure sector for the building of roads and bridges and government buildings. In that case, government has fulfilled its promise to a great extent, and that is the one thing which Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and his government is in position to show the people that we have done it. That is the one thing. But if as far as other aspects are concerned, particularly education or healthcare, I will say very little has been done, particularly in education sector. I think, although I have not read this manifesto fully, I think it is not, it is silent about the higher education. At least the NDA should have mentioned it, that it will ask the central government to grant uh, this central status to Patna University, the oldest university in the country. But it has not been done during the past 20 years, despite Nitish Kumar himself repeating this request to Prime Minister Nitish Kumar for the last 11 years, 10 years. It has not been implemented. But at least the NDA should have mentioned this, that it is going to ask the central government to grant this status to. Okay. But I think on and this government is quite being criticized for this lack of higher education, a vision, a clear vision about the higher education, and this is also lacking in this manifesto. Uh, I think the other promises are, some promises are caste based, like this 10 lakh financial help to some EBC caste, which are quite poor in number, and this constitution of a uh, panel under retired Supreme Court judge to study the socio-economic condition of some several groups. These are some important, as well as these. They are the caste-based promises.
Right. All right. So, a lot of promises, but as Faizan put it out, that the NDA manifesto is a mix of jumlas and ghoshanas. So, we'll have to wait and watch how promises are fulfilled. But the biggest news point of the manifesto launch was how the senior leaders, including Nitish Kumar, they just immediately left the venue where the manifesto was being launched. And as Ashok pointed out initially, and I would like to ask Ashok once again before we end the program. You were saying that it seems that Nitish Kumar was pressured into attending the manifesto launch. He wasn't interested. Yes, Ashok?
Yeah, my information says he was not willing to come at this a manifesto joint function, but some pressurized him that no, at the moment saying all these things will give a wrong message. So he came for nearly 30 seconds, stayed there, had a photo session, and he left. So if
Okay.
we have discussed already, so it shows that there is something. In fact, one line I will like to add to you, maybe for some other reason, but the Prime Minister's program, normally when the Prime Minister's program is held in Bihar election, uh, before the announcement of the election, Nitish Kumar, since it used to be the government function, so Nitish Kumar was officially supposed to attend that Prime Minister's function. Even after announcement of the election, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi had several meetings, election meetings. So initial couple of meetings, Nitish Kumar attended those meetings, but later on he is not attending. He is having a separate election campaigning in some other areas, and he is not found on the dais. In fact, apart from the candidates of the alliance partners, no other leader is found at the BJP or the Prime Minister's meeting, apart from the candidates of the different. Suppose there is a JDU candidate, so he has to be there or she has to be there. But the Prime Nitish Kumar is not attending that. People say that it is not necessary because everyone will have to campaign in one area or the other. So Nitish is also busy in campaigning. So is the Prime Minister. You can say that. But these the matters that the Nitish Kumar is not present on at the meetings of the Prime Minister. It is giving also it has become a gossip and a buzz in the political circles. So let's see whether it takes shape. It takes shape or I don't think there will be any problem before the elections, but these are the indications of the post-poll
Post-poll,
calculations, caste
the mood may
computations, and
change.
political computations.
Right. Okay, okay. So all is not well between the BJP leaders and Nitish Kumar, as Ashok just pointed out. So interesting days ahead. Who knows? Nitish Kumar switches sides post poll. No one knows that. We'll have to end it here. Thank you so much, Faizan Ahmad and Ashok
Thank
Mishra.
you.
And after this program, we are having a Hindi discussion on Federal Desh. Do join there. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.